Konnichiwa, Tanuki desu. I am a Japanese teacher in the university or online. If you want to learn Japanese from me, please join my private lesson. Also, ladies and gentlemen, today the big news. Yay! Japan and America summit. Are you guys ready? Let's go!
Japan has invested nearly $800 billion, and that's going to go up very soon.
Wow! Guys, the biggest topic is Japan invest a lot of money to US. Whoa! Money will solve the problem between America and Japan. Money is always good for the good relationship. Wow! Japan gives $1 trillion to US. Please, America, be nice to us. And stress.
Doug Burgum, everybody. We're talking about the pipeline in Alaska.
Okay, the guy just now, one of the guy, Doug, right? One of the guy's name is Doug, right? But I think the Japanese translation, the live translation using the Pocket Talk is like a Japanese translation machine, I think, right? And a Pocket Talk is like getting Doug, his name, the person's name, Doug, as duck, D-U-C-K. So like all Japanese people suddenly very confused. Wait, why he suddenly talk about duck? One thing about like a Japanese local people disappointed towards our prime minister, right? For our eyes, right? Ishiba is kind of very rude to Trump. Because look at this scene. The Trump is keep looking at the Ishiba's eye and then like try to try to at least like showing the care towards the Prime Minister of Japan. But did you see that? The Donald Trump said talk to him, like he never look even glance.
Thank you very much.
See. Maybe he was looking. Maybe he was looking, but his introvert activate.
Mr. President Trump, I would like to sincerely thank you
being very
for inviting
Japanese
me to the White House
very
today,
shy,
immediately following
introvert.
your inauguration. I also thank
Japan
you for
can't
your
have a
very
military
warm
because of
hospitality.
its constitution.
I have come to
Japan
Washington,
and America,
DC,
we have
with the hope of having
日米条約 Japan. So after World War II, we got a strong constitution, like a law. We have a strong connection. Japan and America have a relationship, but America will keep sending the army to Japan, and Japan don't have their own army. So like depend on what situation the people talk about. But some Japanese people say, oh my god, that Japan and America that law, that paper is all good for the America, not really good for the Japan. A lot of people say that. Yeah, but for me, like also we take a lot of benefit from America as well. If you guys ask me, right? Because I think so that America also invested to Japan a lot, and then Japan invested a lot to America, so that we are protected, and then so that no other countries like North Korea or like China doesn't try to bomb Japan. Because let's imagine, right, like North Korea tried to bomb Japan, and then we don't have a strong army, and then the whole country is gone. But thanks to America, kind of like America protect us. Yeah, but at the same time, when we look at the media or like any other things, right, media just don't tell anything bad things about America. It's definitely related to the politics. So whatever media say, all the good things about America, there's the filter. One thing, I'm not supporting anybody. Okay, I'm very neutral because I have not lack of knowledge. Okay, but one thing between this guy, the Ishiba, and Trump, the Trump is much better regarding of the business, because his ex-job he's a businessman last time, right? His career was like, he used to be a businessman, right? That's why he knows how to deal with the business. And then I think that knowledge as a business person and knowledge is very important for the prime minister. He's not bad. He sucks. Trump previously ventures got lost a lot of money. Okay. Trump was a businessman, but not great at it. Okay. Yo, I mean, like at least I think like, in some little situation, maybe like his business experience help for his prime minister job. But most of the Japanese prime minister, if you guys are businessman, like almost no chance to be a prime minister like that. I mean, nowadays, right, it's things are very changing. I'm very happy, which means like a lot of young people try to be a prime minister. They're very young. Like a lot of government in Japan, the member is 29 years old, 27 years old, and even like before 40 years old. And their mentality is totally different compared to those like Oji-chan prime minister, like the grandpas. So like I think maybe next 10, not to say 10 years, things will change. Maybe next 15 to 20 years, those young people become like prime minister or like top of the Japan, like the huge problem I see is, especially in Japan, is all the top person on the company, CEO in the company and prime minister and all the government member is too old. It's too old. Like Trump, 78, is too old for a prime minister. But he is maybe better because he knows, like he tried to like put the America first, right? And then he know what he's doing. But when we see our Japanese prime minister, right? Like we see them like, do you even know what you're doing? Do you know what is a leadership? And then can you imagine, let's say you are the somebody, like you are the, let's say you try to hire the employee, okay? You are HD, okay? You hire the people in the company. No matter how great the person have experience, person have a skill, will you hire somebody over 75? Will you? It's common sense. I mean, we don't hire somebody, obviously, even like how amazing the person is. Wow, this guy is amazing skill. Oh my god, this guy have one of the best skill on IT and blah blah in our area in the world. But will you hire the guy if you know the guy is over 75 years old? Answer is no. Why? It's because he is old. Very simple, right? Simple logic. Toki can understand. Ichan can understand. 3 years old girl, Japanese kids will understand. 5 years old American kids also understand. Nobody will hire somebody who are over 70 years old. Why? The reason is just because they are old. When they get old, what happened? You cannot say, oh, I'm still young. Ooh, 90 years. Ooh, I'm still strong. No. Your brain is slowly getting older and having damage. And your body is not same as when you are 30s, okay? Younger people are better. I am not judging, like I'm not talking about bad shit about anyone like who are older or something. I'm not saying like older is bad. It's just saying that we need the young leader. We need the young leader, especially for Japan. Very, very important. If all the CEO in the company, the top of the company is becoming young people, the country will change. That's from my opinion. That's my opinion. Oh, I was a really great relationship with Abe. That's not true.
And
Trump should invite a prime minister to play golf.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr. President.
we wish.
Thank you.
See? Hey, this is so rude. What happened to our prime minister? Trump is keep looking at the Ishiba. Maybe Trump don't want to see the media people because he knows the media people all hate him. But you know, I feel okay. All the Japanese peoples, right? The Japanese people thought until this summit, Japanese local people thought Donald Trump is kind of like a King Kong or monster or very sharp, too strong, you know, fire. I mean, like you know, like I don't care about Japan, blah blah blah. Like wow, like so bad. It kind of like a negative image. But from this summit, especially, the Japanese local people, the image to Trump different, changed. Hey, Trump look like just countryside kind grandpa. You know, like he is so nice. He looks so nice. I mean, at least like not a political way, but he at least like showing the caring about our like Japan prime minister, and you know, like oh, like thank you, like you know, like showing the respect. On the other hand, what the Japanese local people are very angry towards our own prime minister is he doesn't even look at the Trump and even one glance. I think he is really scared of Trump, or he's very his introvert, a Japanese introversion is activated, or he's just being just normally Japanese. Trump can be the intimidating person sometimes. What is the intimidating? Yeah, it seems that as a third, like Akana was very good to you. Oh, okay. He is scared of him. I think the Ishiba is scared of the Trump, no matter what. Okay. Okay. One thing I have a question.
Any questions, please?
If Japan start to buy, if Japan start to buy the gas from America, what's gonna happen to South Asia, Southeast Asia? Japan start to buy the gas from America because we want a good relationship with America, right? We want a very good benefit from America, and we want a good relationship with America because America is very big company and the king in the world. Nobody can deny it about it. That's the truth, right? But a bit scared of him, right? Then what's gonna happen to Southeast Asia? Like Malaysia, Indonesia, palm oil. The Malaysia produced a lot of oil and gas. Is it gas also? Oil. What's gonna happen to those countries who, you know, like who give the oil, like sell the oil and the gas to other countries?
So, Democratic lawmakers are really upset that those
America is not God of the world. We shouldn't accept everything they do. Rama. I agree. That smile scared me.
Are used to disperse trillions of dollars each year and contain everyday Americans' personal information like social security numbers, home addresses,
Oh my God.
bank accounts. Why does
Okay,
those
this
need all this?
question and
Well, it
answer
doesn't,
part
but
is
they get it very
so
easily. I mean, we don't have very good security in our country, and they get it very easily. And what we're
Interesting.
doing, if you look at what has just taken place with respect to some of the investments that have been made on another
Cozy, what's up?
agency
How are you
that
doing?
people have been talking about for years, but nobody did anything about it. It's absolutely obscene,
They don't
dangerous,
even
bad, very
ask any
costly. I
question
mean, virtually
between
every
Japan
investment
and
made is a
America.
con job.
all of the
There's
all
nothing
of the question
value
about like
to
oh Elon
anybody
Musk
unless
and
there's a kickback
America
scheme
like
going on, which is
the
possible.
Donald Trump just
And we're going to be doing more and more of that. We're going to be looking at Department of Education. We're going to be looking at even our
Nobody
military.
care
We're going
about
to be looking at
Japan.
tremendous amounts of money, Peter, being spent on things that bear no relationship
those
to
people
anything and
watch
have no
this one,
value.
right?
We're talking about trillions
I don't
of
know
dollars.
for you
It
guys,
will
but
be,
for
in the end,
Japanese
trillions
people,
of
right,
dollars
the
being
tons of millions of
absolutely
comments the
wasted, and
Japanese people
perhaps
make is
illegally, I would say.
Oh my
certainly
God,
in
we are
many
so
cases
shameful.
illegally, but perhaps
none of
illegally
the
overall.
none
And
of
I'm very proud of the job
the
that this
media
group of
people
young
interested
people,
in
generally young people,
Japan.
but very smart people, they're doing. They're doing it at my
Japan is just
insistence. It
there
would be a
for
lot easier
vibes.
not to do it, but we have to take some of these
Department
things
of
apart
Education,
to find the
RIP.
corruption. And we found tremendous
Yeah, Department
corruption.
of Education, RP.
What
See?
You saw Democratic lawmakers trying
It's-
to get into the Department of Education.
I mean, first time I thought like I can blame on those the media people, that this media person is like maybe one of the American media, but why you suddenly they came up with a question about totally different topic, off topic from Japan and America connection relationship. It's like let's say for example, me and other Japanese teacher is talking, discussion, having the podcast and discussion and interview things about Japanese language, right? And then suddenly one of the chat asked me, okay, any question? Oh, Tanuki, what happened to your affair recently? I heard you and your boyfriend, you got a boyfriend and you got a kiss to your boyfriend in the Shinjuku. You are so drunk. Like, can you read the room? You know what I mean? They are mature people. Come on. And this is live. This is a live, very huge summit between Japan and America. As a media person, I know you think that this is the great chance to ask the Trump really straight as an American media, but still, I really feel like it's no courtesy towards the Japan Prime Minister, because you are literally the first person to ask a question to this, right? And then suddenly, by the way, I don't care about Japan. Okay. Japan. Okay, whatever. Japan. Okay, good. Okay. I have one question about you and Elon Musk. Ishiba is just standing there like as a robot, Am I supposed to be here? Why am I here? I just came here. I fly all the way from Japan, which was a very long flight actually. American government treat me so well, but at least maybe some of the media can take care of it. 空気読めなかった。申し訳ありません。ちょっと空気読めなすぎだなって思った。I guess the reporter doesn't care much. なるほどね。でもさ、これって普通なの？ Is this very normal as of Japan? Am I thinking too much Japanese way? Like, as a media, if you have a summit, this kind of things, you are not allowed to ask any question rather off topic in Japan. But what about you in your guys? What about you guys? What about in America? What about you? What do you guys think about it? Yeah, close-minded Japanese way. It's always time to ask a hard question. I see this product. I learned something new. It's a freedom freedom to ask off-topic question. I see. Okay, so I learned something new. I was so stupid, idiot Japanese. Because in Japan, if you have a summit like this, you have to ask something related to this summit, not off topic. If you ask anything off topic, it's like just like the prime minister will answer, I don't know.
Thank you, Peter. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes, red dress.
Wait, is this common to call somebody red dress, white dress, purple dress, white suit, black suit, mustache, no hair, balding? Is it common to call call them like how they look like? Japanese old, Japanese middle age. Oh yeah, hi. Oh, I'm from Japan. My name is Tanuki. Yeah, Japanese middle age, having okay boobs. Talk. if you call the red dress, like, you know, 赤いドレス、白いドレス, it's extremely rude. It's extremely rude. At least you call like, oh, Mr. Fuji TV, oh, Mrs. Miss Nippon Terebi, the Japan TV. Like, at least we would call them by the company name, and then make sure we would put the Mr. or Miss. Okay, san. In Japanese, blah blah, san. Fuji Terebi sama, or at least sama. It's not very rank high. Fuji Terebi sama.
Very, very great, and we expect great things. But I expect the strongest
guy.
military by far in the
on.
world, far stronger than China, far stronger than anybody, and that's the way it is.
Let's
Thank you
make
very much.
anime great again.
Would you like to ask a question, please?
See?
Go ahead.
See?
Thank
Okay.
you, Mr.
At least Trump know that this atmosphere is kind of getting weird because nobody asked the question to the Prime Minister Ishiba. Nobody have any question to Ishiba. Why? Is because media people know all the answer from Ishiba is お答えすることはできません. I cannot answer. Japan TV 広めと okay, finally Japan media, okay, ask straight.
Let me ask two quick questions.
Sure.
Japan
First,
Prime Minister stick to
this
the
is
manual.
the first meeting between
Ask
Mr.
something
President
about
and
the
Prime
guy with the
Minister Ishiba.
glasses.
So what kind of
Nobody
impression
care.
do you have on him? And number two, do you have
What
an
kind of
idea or do you
impression?
have a plan to impose tariff against Japan so far? Thank you.
I think that he is going.
Who care about the impression? Who care about the first impression? What was the first impression? Of course he will say like, oh, he's an amazing guy and a very nice start, blah, blah, blah. Japan media, okay, please be realistic. Please be practical. You yourself got the lucky chance to ask the question to the boss prime minister. Who cares about the first impression? Was it very bad? Did you think that he really fat like Majin Buu? You know, like Ishiba wear like a Dragon Ball Majin Buu. Did you really think that he is Majin Buu? What was his first impression? You know, like everyone know how Trump is. Yeah, everybody know how Trump is. And everybody's just like know like how the Japanese prime minister is. There is no personality of Japan prime minister. All the same. You know, all just reading the paper, and whenever they answer the question, they say like, "No, I have no idea. I'm not gonna answer any question. Thank you." That's just like a default from Japan politician, right? And then let's listen to.
Going to be a great prime minister. I think he's a very strong man, very, very strong. I have
Very,
great
very
respect
strong.
for him. I've known him for a long time through a reputation. Shinzo Abe thought
Are
the
you
world
sure?
of him, and I think
Are you
he's
sure
gonna
the
do
Shinzo Abe
a
reputation?
fantastic job as
No,
prime
Shinzo
minister, very
Abe
strong
and
person.
Ishiba was kind of enemy.
I wish he wasn't so strong. I wish he was a little bit weaker.
Maybe
than that, but
Abe-san is
that's
too
what I
nice.
got. I have to get strong guys all the time.
Oh my God.
He's going to be a great.
I think that
prime
Abe-san
minister.
talked
I
good
also,
things about him
in terms
to
of tariffs.
Trump.
I mean, we're
That's
gonna
also good
have
personality
tariffs,
about Abe.
mostly reciprocal
I voted Trump
tariffs
for the
where
more
we go
anime.
with, and I'm going to be probably meeting on that Monday or Tuesday. Have an announcement, probably a news conference, but probably reciprocal
wish he
tariffs
was weaker.
where
He's
a
too
country
strong.
pays
Oh my God.
so much or charges us so much, and we do the same. So very reciprocal, because I think
yes,
that's the
yes,
only
what's
fair
up?
way to do it. That
Well,
way,
usually when the
nobody's
people
hurt.
dead, all gets
They
better
charge
person.
us, we charge them. It's the same thing, and I seem to be going in that line as opposed
Yeah,
to
so
a,
this time
a
the
flat
huge
fee
topic
tariff.
is tax
Okay.
between Japan and America. And
Yes, go, please. Please, go
New
ahead.
connection.
Why don't you go ahead?
why don't you go ahead?
This is Ota from Yomiuri Shimbun newspaper.
Ota from Yomiuri
I have a
newspaper.
question for Prime Minister.
Hey, this guy looks super young. Yomiuri newspaper guy, Ota. Okay,
Ishiba.
let's go.
So this is your very first summit meeting. What was your impression of President Trump? Were you able to build a good relationship of trust and confidence? In Northeast Asia, there are many challenges, China, North Korea, and so forth. And with President Trump, What did you
What
appeal?
was the first impression towards Donald Trump, Mr. Ishiba? Do you think that Mr. Trump is like look like he's holding the McDonald's burger or McDonald's chips or something? What was the first impression? Is your first impression is kind of like he gonna eat you? The Donald Trump is too strong. He gonna eat you? Are you scared? Be honest. Yes, I'm very scared. I was very scared. I'm still now very scared. That's why I can't look at his eyes.
To him?
He
And
doesn't
what kind
say
of
this kind of
understanding
things.
Were you able to obtain?
I want a
On the
Diet
economic
Coke button
field,
in my
there
office.
is the acquisition of U.S. Steel, the buy Nippon Steel,
Japan
and
had
there
Godzilla.
are expansion of import of LNG. What were the communication discussion did you
Do you
have
think
with
he looked
President
like a
Trump
Godzilla?
for the $1 trillion of investment from Japan to investment? What was his reaction? What about your communication on
Yeah,
tariff
one of
front?
the big topic is the U.S. Steel.
This is the
US
first
Steel,
time that
we
I
really
met
care
with
about.
President
We
Trump
wanna
in
know.
person.
U.S. Steel.
So this was the first time meeting face to face.
They probably had a
But,
Big Mac after.
For many, many years.
Cheers,
I
Big Mac.
Watched him on
McDonald's the
television.
best. America.
So it
Starbucks.
was quite I was so excited
Burger
to see
King.
such a celebrity on television, to see in
Five
person.
Guys.
On television,
I'm sorry.
he is frightening.
In and out.
And he has the very strong personality. But when I met with him, actually, he was very sincere
Yeah.
and very powerful
Yeah.
and with strong will for the United States as for the whole world. I was able to feel that.
Yeah.
This is
This summit
not the
make
sort
the
of
Japanese
publishing,
local people's image
or
towards
trying to,
Trump
suck up
different.
to him. For the world peace and for the regional stability that both
Trump,
of our countries need
For
to
Japanese
play
local
a
people,
role
the Trump
and
look like
make
really
us-
strong and it's too strong. Maybe media just using that kind of video, that kind of see the Trump is really strong. Maybe the Japan media is so bad. Japan media always try to like brainwash us. So all the TV show and then, you know, like they may be using like that part. Trump is talking so harsh. Trump is talking so strong. But when we watched this summit yesterday, right? Hey, Trump looked like countryside grandpa. He is just resting his life. He's just enjoying the rest of his life with the wife. Yeah, he really looked like a countryside grandpa. That's the image, like the Japanese local people, the image towards Trump's change. He looked nicer, kinder, kind. He looked more kind than what how we know about him.
endeavors and responsibility. As for the increase of our defense expenditures, it is not that we are told by the United States to do so. Japan, on our
Why you guys
own,
keep calling
on our own decision,
Trump orange?
on our own responsibility, we need to increase our defense expenditures. But of course, we need to communicate and consult with the United States.
Assassination changed
But
him.
the responsibility
What is
is with Japan,
assassination?
and the decision is with Japan. Now, on the tariffs, that if
His
it is
tongue and his-
mutually beneficial,
Oh, the skin.
tariffs need
It's
to
so
be
bad to call him
set.
orange. He
And as
doesn't
for
look
Japan,
like orange.
as Mr. President has introduced to us,
He maybe
an
look like some
unprecedented
Western
investment will be made from Japan to
potato?
the United States, and
Or
so
maybe
many
he look like
jobs
papaya,
will be
but not
created.
orange. That's so
$1
rude.
trillion
orange.
is
The
the
skin
target.
is very rough. He good
And this will
looking. He's
be
good
to the
looking for his
benefit of
age.
the United States, but also to the benefit of Japan as well.
There's a lot of
Investment
rumors
is
where
mutually
the
beneficial.
Trump is a part of
So
them.
be it with U.S.
He did
Steel,
the first time around.
as
He had
Mr.
less
President
spray.
says, it is not acquisition.
Why
it
he
is
has to have a spray on the
investment.
face?
So
I didn't.
the
That's
Japanese
so rude to
technology
orange. Yeah, Augustus.
will
Orange
be
is giving the whole
provided,
vitamin.
and the better quality products
a
will
lot.
be
Being a
manufactured
gunshot in public.
in the United States, and the U.S. Steel
I
will
see.
make products which
He
will
was orange
contribute
like carrot
not only to the
the first
United
time.
States and Japan, but also to
Even
the
the
whole
juice.
world. It
Hey,
is
stop
not
it.
one-sided. It will be reciprocal. It will be mutually beneficial. And I believe we were able to share on this, and that is the
What do you guys
biggest
think? What
result
do you guys think about? Did you hear that? What he say? What do you guys think about
that I
what
have seen
the
today.
Ishiba say? What do you think about what he say? I think this is not bad. I mean, what the Ishiba say is very surface, very Japanese. But what he say, okay, somebody asked about, the Japanese Yomiuri newspaper guy asked the question about, hey, what happened to the U.S. steel? You know, U.S. steel already, like some of them kind of already agreed that for the Japan steel, Nippon steel to buy the U.S. steel. Right, but a lot of American steel company and then like other like Biden and those kind of people, they don't agree to that, right? And then when I stand on the America side, I agree. When I stand in the Japan side, I want Nippon steel to buy the U.S. steel because that's good for Japan. And also, I'm very sure the Japanese company Nippon Steel will take good care of like U.S. steel after buying also. Yeah. But the Ishiba say, oh, like we have to have a benefit each other, not like Japan have to buy, like Nippon Steel have to buy, or you know, like Nippon Steel have to buy, or like America have to fight for the Nippon Steel, blah blah. No, like we have to find our, you know, both of us, America and Japan, have a different benefit when it's come to the politics, right? Yeah, invest in the U.S. company, U.S. economy. Yeah, so we have to find the middle point. We both of us have to withdraw a lot of things or give up a lot of things to get the relationship. I think this kind of politics is exactly same as how we build the relationship with as a human, with with the friends, with the business partner. Is all same. It's nothing special with the political or like only politics way. Always have to have a good relationship. You have to think about what benefit I have, what benefit you have, what benefit everybody have. That's very important mentality. And then if this broken, like one person start to lose, and then the war happen.
They wouldn't sell it. Japan wanted to buy LNG, and Biden wouldn't sell it. And I'm trying to figure that one out. Maybe it was the environment. You might answer that question. He's curious about that himself, I think.
Okay. See, the Donald Trump is
Thank you
giving
very
the
much.
answer to the Japan Prime Minister.
If you want to answer that, you may, about
See?
LNG, that the United States wouldn't sell you LNG.
Please, don't just standing there and just be quiet.
で我々
You are as a Japanese Prime Minister.
That was a really
Don't just
unfortunate
stand there
thing,
like a robot.
but
Speak
the
something.
current administration,
That's what happened to
I'm sorry, the previous administration was not allowing
Japanese
the
people. It's just
LNG to
standing
be
there and no
exported to
talking.
us.
I got to know a lot about that world. That we
Off-topic
had some
question
corrupt
might be
agents, and those people are
distracting
gone,
on
or they will
purpose.
be gone, and it'll be done quickly and very surgically.
I
you have
wish
a
that
question for the Prime
they
Minister?
asked Trump what is his favorite sushi. Oh
Talk
my
up.
God! Nobody have a question to our Ishiba. I'm so sorry, and at the same time, it's like a showing like this is Japan. You know, this is Japanese people to the world. Hey, world people! This is Japanese people. Trump's favorite sushi is a Big Mac.
Illegal
Guys.
immigrants, they shouldn't even be in the country. Do you have a question for the Prime Minister?
Oh my God! Again! How many times already did Donald Trump like tried to ask the reporter to ask a question to Ishiba? You know, it's like like Ishiba is kind of like a student come from overseas and he doesn't know how to speak in the school, yeah. And then the Donald Trump is the teacher. It's like a co-teacher or something. Oh, students! Hey, students! I know you guys are not interested in my new teacher, but just please read the room, chat. Please read the room, everyone. Can you ask any question? Any bullshit question is okay. Can you ask any question to the Ishiba Prime Minister, so that he feel good and then it look good. In the big seminar, even like a reporter in a big seminar, right? in the school also, in the education, right? In the Western country like America, right? If you have any question, yes, teacher, yes, teacher, yes, 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 that's America, right? What about Japan? Do you guys have any question? Anyone? Anyone? Any question? Anyone? No, because Japanese people are like not interested in asking the question, just because they are concerned. Oh, if I ask this question, is it the right timing now to say? Or if I ask this question to teacher, is this gonna be like disturbing and the teacher gonna scold me? If I ask this question now, what's gonna happen? Is there any other person wanna ask the question? Maybe I don't wanna be the first one. Maybe I'm gonna be the second and third. And then one person, okay, I'm gonna ask a question after first question, and then okay, yes, me.
Prime Minister, the President's affinity for tariffs is well known. If the U.S. places tariffs on Japanese imports, would Japan retaliate?
I am unable to respond to a theoretical question. That's the official answer that we have.
That's a very good answer. Very good
Oh my God, look at him. He looks so happy.
answer. Wow.
Very good
That's
answer.
very
Wow.
good. He knows what he's
Well, he knows what he's doing. His response was fantastic. Oh, I don't know, because like one of the person asked like the really kind of harsh, strict question, really sensitive question, and then he said like, oh, I can't answer anything. Still not happening, and then ha 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 ha. Oh, that's a good question. That's a typical Japanese prime minister's answer. I cannot answer. お答えすることはできません. Is it good? It was funny in this situation, but in Japan, it's not funny.
doing. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody. He's leaving without shaking hands, without even looking at the Ishiba. He just ran away. He's too scared of the media. Oh my God! Look at this! Oh my God! Look at this Japan Prime Minister. He looks so miserable. He looked like just like left out, and he looked like one of the media person who is not very important. And you see that all the media people, they don't fucking care about Ishiba at all. He looked like a lost child. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching my live streaming on Twitch, the reaction. One more time I say like, I don't support anybody on as a politics. I was just like showing and sharing to you guys what is the perspective from Japanese local people towards that summit. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye bye.